Welcome to the Lagos Real Estate Insider Podcast, the number one podcast dedicated to helping you create wealth, investing in real estate, and live a world-class life while making a difference and impact in the lives of people. I am your host, Idris Ndagba. On this podcast, I share insight to the real estate market, advice and strategies for investing in real estate, and some of the latest real estate investment opportunities. I also share some motivation and inspiration for taking your life to the next level. Thanks for tuning into this episode, and let's dive in. Do not buy an off-plan property until you watch this video. Here is why. Off-plan property comes with a lot of risk and reward. So before buying any off-plan property, there are a lot of things that you need to know before making commitment. That's why I'm going to be sharing the pros and cons of off-plan property and everything you need to know before buying an off-plan property. Now, starting with definition, what is an off-plan property? An off-plan property is simply property under construction. It's simply property that is yet to start or that is under construction. So there are lots of pros and cons that comes with buying an off-plan property. Now let's start with the pros of buying an off-plan property. And there are 4 to 5 advantages that comes with buying an off-plan property. The first one is market price. Off-plan properties often come at a very cheap price. Whenever you are buying an off-plan property, what you are buying is far below the market price, especially if you buy at a pre-launch price, because at a pre-launch price, the only thing you can see are the flyers and the 3D videos and pictures of the ideal property. So at a pre-launch price, it comes cheaper. But once site clearance and construction started, it often appreciates to construction price. But in general, whenever you are buying an off-plan property, what you are getting is far below the market price. And let me give you an example. For example, this is Camberwall Advantage 5. This construction started at a pre-launch price of 180 million naira. This is a construction of 4-bedroom terrace plus a BQ, gym and studies in Lekki Phase 1. We launched this property at a pre-launch price of 180 million naira, and immediately the construction started, it appreciated to 200 million naira. And as the construction is going on, in some part of the construction, the plastering work has started, which means we are getting gradually to finishing stage. So the construction appreciated from 200 million naira to 230 million naira. So those who bought at the launch price of 180 million naira or at the launch price of 200 million naira have automatically gained so much advantage, because by the time the construction is finished and ready to deliver, this project will be selling for 280 million naira. So whenever you are buying an off-plan property, what you are getting is far below the market price. And the reason why it usually comes so cheap is because you are taking the risk and faith on the developer and your realtor. You are risking your capital on the promise of the property. So that's why it usually comes so cheap. So off-plan properties allows you to get so much value at a affordable price. Number 2 is the payment plan. Now, off-plan properties often comes with a flexible payment plan, making it easy for you to purchase a property without stretching your finances. You know, nobody understands your finances as you, and nobody understands your bank account as you. So whenever you are buying an off-plan property, all you need is a commitment of an initial deposit, and gradually you can spread the payment. Off-plan properties often comes with 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and some 24 months payment plan. For example, this Camberwall Advantage 5 comes with a 12-month payment plan, and Camberwall Advantage 5 Annex comes with 24 months payment plan. So it allows you to plan your finances and make a payment gradually while the construction is going on. And the reason for giving you a payment plan is simply to boost your commitment. You know, whenever you make an initial deposit, you are more likely to commit and make a payment on time. Now, the third pros of off-plan property is massive return on investment. Whenever you are taking any risk, you either win or lose. But the chances of losing in terms of off-plan properties are very low. Usually, the returns that comes with it are very high. Now, off-plan properties offers you massive return on investment, especially if you are reselling for profit. For example, people who key into this Camberwall Advantage 5 at a launch price of 200 million naira. By the time the property is completed, by next year, April, May 2024, the property will be selling for 280 million naira. So that will be 80 million naira profit. So whoever is reselling his apartment will be making 80 million naira profit as a return on investment. Now the property is still selling at 230 million naira. So if you decide to take advantage of the current price, by the delivery time next year, you can make 50 million naira profit by investing in this property. At Camberwall Advantage 5 Annex, we pre-launched 2-bedroom apartment plus a big at a pre-launch price of 80 million naira and at a launch price of 90 million naira. So by the time the construction is completed and ready to deliver by 2025, it will sell it for 180 million naira. So investors who bought at a price of 90 million naira can decide to resell their apartment at a completion price of 180 million naira, and they will make 90 million naira profit as a return on investment. The apartment has appreciated and is now selling for 108 million naira. Now for 3-bedroom penthouse plus a BQ, we pre-launch it at 140 million naira, and now it is selling for 168 million naira. At completion stage, it will be selling for 240 million naira. So you can see that off-plan properties often comes with massive return on investment. When you key in early, as the construction progresses, the property will be appreciating in value, and so is your money appreciating. So it's like capital protection, where you allow your money to sleep on a property for a while, and by the time the construction is completed, your money will wake up and would have been fully grown and make you massive return on investment. Finally, number 4 is newly built apartments. Now, whenever you invest in off-land property, the most exciting part of it is the final result. What you'll be getting in the end is a newly built property, well furnished with special features, facilities and amenities. If the property is well constructed, it gives you so much excitement, joy, and it pays you even bigger for taking the leap and risk. Now let's go to the con side of buying an off-plan property, and the first one is delay. Sometimes some developers do fail to deliver on their promises. Sometimes it may be due to capital mismanagement or unforeseen circumstances, and sometimes problems or challenges arise that no one will care for. Sometimes there may be 1 month, 2 months, or even 3 month delay. So whenever you are planning yourself for delivery of an off-land property, it is advisable to set aside at least a month in preparation for delay. Number 2 is change in plan. Sometimes there used to be change in plan or some adjustment from initial plan. Whenever changes come, construction, it is fixed. It's not something you can carry away or something flexible that you can easily change. So if there is a slight change from the initial plan, or if it doesn't match up with your expectation, it may look disappointing. Now, before sharing 2 most important things that you need to do before buying any off-land property, I want to inform you about the Camberwall Advantage 5 and Camberwall Advantage 5 Annex. Luxury construction of 4-bedroom terrace plus a BQ gym study in Lekki Phase 1, Lagos, Nigeria. It's in a gated environment, and it comes with a gym, swimming pool, spa, recreational areas, basketball court, security and access card, and a lot more beautiful facilities. It is currently selling for 230 million naira, and with an initial deposit of 10%, which is 23 million naira. You can spread the payment for a period of 12 months, and this construction will be delivered to you by April, May next year, 2024. So at Camberwall Advantage 5 Annex, we have 2-bedroom apartment plus a BQ going for 108 million naira, and 3-bedroom penthouse plus a BQ going for 168 million naira. So if you are looking for affordable apartments within Lekki Phase 1, this is the best time for you to key into this apartment. If you are ready to take advantage of this deal, I have a 5% discount for you on outright purchase and 3% discount on 50% initial deposit. This deal only lasts from now till 31st of December 2023. So for further inquiry, kindly send me a DM or call me on my WhatsApp at 070 4408 6868. Now, before buying any off-land property, there are 2 important things that you need to do. And the first one is research the developer. Now, what you need to do is to find out some information about the developer of the property. Do they have any previous property that they have delivered on? For example, this Camberwall Advantage 5 is a continuation of our Camberwall Advantage series. So we've already delivered Camberwall Advantage 2 at Ikate Lekki Phase 1, and the developer have a proven track record. So we always deliver on our promises. And everyone who came to Camberwall Advantage 2 were highly impressed and satisfied. So here we guarantee you satisfaction. The second thing that you need to do is to visit the site. Now, whenever you are buying an off-plan property, inspect the site, visit the site with your realtor. Let him or her show you the property, what's going on at the site. This will give you a clue of what to expect. And for our clients in diaspora, you can do a virtual inspection with us. We can show you on a live video call what is going on and the stage of construction. And after inspection, you can make a down payment and start making your payments gradually before your property will be ready for you. So I will advise you, take advantage of this offer by giving me a call or send me a DM. If you're enjoying today's episode, here are 3 ways you can work with me, support me, and this podcast. Number 1, share this episode with a friend, family, co-worker, or a team who you think will find it valuable. If you share it with any of those people and they find it valuable, they will thank you later, being the source for sharing it with them, which strengthens your relationship and help you take your relationship to the next level. Number 2, refer me to a friend who need a property or a guidance for their real estate investment. If you know anyone who need a property or want to make an inquiry, or you need a property and you want to make an inquiry, don't hesitate to contact me on 070 44 08 68 68. Again, 070 44 08 68 68. Or you can email me at realestatewithidris@gmail.com. Again, realestatewithidris@gmail.com. And finally, number 3 is to help me rate this podcast on your listening platform. Whether you are listening on Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon Music, or any of your favorite platform, help me rate this podcast. And when you rate it and leave a review, it helps other people just like you discover the podcast as a very valuable podcast. Thanks for listening to today's episode, and I will talk to you in the next episode.